From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Miami Dolphins. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. Pass the 20 for a short gain, second down. You talk about this Miami defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early, chip away at their timing.
And Pierce gets it again on second down. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Pierce will try to pick it up. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Fourth down now after a loss of 2. The Broncos send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And it'll be Dolphin football.
This is what you get paid. Let's go. This is a sleep. Keep it together. Get it together. 19. This defense is asleep. Not 3. Not like we can freeze the defense. You got him in play here.
Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here. He'll dump this off to Achane. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Levis, he's going to audible to something else. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
2nd down, here's Levis. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. The Dolphins at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. this one down to the 28, and that's all. Aaron Browning, the one who brought him down. This defense for the Broncos, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Now the rookie third-round pick, it's Devon Achane. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Levis on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Here's Levis. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down, and the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
His first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. He'll get that out wide to Waddle. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll pitch it out to Achane. Tackle made by Zaire Franklin.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
2nd and 10. Levis from the gun. And that is incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. Levis. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Jones. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, I think completions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Throwing Jones. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Loose inside the 30. George Pickens. And all the way home for the Broncos score. George Pickens, 79 yards. And the Broncos are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Miami. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake. Jones. Here's one deep for Pickens. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Dolphins will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. First and 10, it's Levis. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Oche. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for offense.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Hill going to go in motion right. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Levis. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Off the play fake, Levis. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Broncos are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get...
Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
That's going to be caught by Waddle.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Back to throw, it's Levis. Throw caught by Achane.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Levis looking to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. A give left side. Here's Achane.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
This now a 3rd and 4. Play action now. Levis
rolling to his right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
score, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
And not that the coach asked me, but I do like the call there to start the drive. Looking for something maybe to jumpstart this offense. And they decide to run a little screen play. Maybe get their running back a little bit of space.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Jones, a hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as he was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they may need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. That was awfully close.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that will be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And take it right on the 30. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Levis now on 1st and 10.
And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Well, they go play action. Here's Levis. This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Nobody had more speed on offense last season than Miami, and Waddle might be the fastest player on that unit. Led the NFL with over 18 yards per catch and was in the top 10 in yards despite playing with an all-pro in Tyreek Hill.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out, but all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
On first down, Levis. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Broncos will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. The final shot before break. Jones.
Now he'll take a shot for Peoples-Jones.
And that is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
In motion, Hill.
Levis now off of play action.
On the move to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies will try and force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Levis now on second down.
Complete. Smith has it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And Levis going back to the air.
That one complete to Hill. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Here's Levis.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Broncos are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Here's Jones looking to throw on 2nd down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now Jones on 3rd down. That is caught. He's got room to roam. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Donovan Peoples-Jones, 49 yards. And the Broncos take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Levis to throw off play action. Airing it out deep for Smith. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Levis out of the shotgun now. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Levis sets up to throw here. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
Levis throwing again on 2nd down. It's caught. Smith. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 39. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, it's Levis looking to throw it. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And they'll wind up
this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Working from the gun. Here's Levis.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Levis.
They complete it to Hill. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Levis.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
An audible here to get a new look. They'll go. H.M.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Devon H.M. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Now he'll take a shot for Peoples-Jones.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Now Jones.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
The Broncos on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Levis.
And this one's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Back to the air on second down. Levis. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Touchdown, Dolphins! Jalen Waddle, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Dolphins look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. The Dolphins get there this time and they bring him down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Jones. And now here's another interception. Daxton Hill puts it off. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
79 Broncos. 18 Raptors.
Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it 2nd down. Levis looking to move him around a bit. Here's a 2nd and 7. This is Smith with the ground. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down. Play action now. Levis out to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Well, they go play action. Here's Levis. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Dolphins use the short field to get in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about it. And that's caught inside the 35. A huge play there for Denver. 62 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Jones now. They're bringing a blitz.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, their partner, because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Up the middle, Achane.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Here's 3rd and a few inches. Back to throw, it's Levis. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. That one looks like he'll throw here. But it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Levis to throw it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley.
And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Jones now throwing to start the drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lasted one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. A huge play there for Denver. 49 yards. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Again, he'll drop to throw.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
To throw again on second down. Jones, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. One last shot at the end zone. And it will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time is run out now on this game.
This was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
And so much fun when you're able to have everyone contribute, both sides of the ball. You go back in the locker room and you just savor it, right? Because that's what football's all about. A true team game, and they got it done in this one.
So for the Dolphins, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Denver, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.